always get called liars or unverified or the media takeouts and stuff like that. But there was rumors back in the day that Jay-Z had a child, but he had told your queen, Beyonce, that he had no children. Meanwhile, there's Ramir, then there's
Girl, y'all better buckle up because the internet is absolutely losing it right now. Word on the street is that Jay-Z just got exposed for allegedly hiding another son. And this time, it's not just some wild fan theory. Insiders are saying this supposed son is older than his marriage to Beyonce, meaning this secret could have been buried for decades. But now, it looks like the truth is finally bubbling to the surface. And Queen Bey, yeah, she's not happy about it at all. Sources are saying Beyonce is furious, especially since things between her and Jay had finally started to look stable again after all the drama they've been through. And to make things even messier, 50 Cent had to jump in. Because of course he did. When 50 talks, the internet listens. And this time, he's claiming that the alleged baby's mother personally told him everything, from the hush money Jay supposedly paid her to move out of the country, to the fact that Jay allegedly told her he didn't want anything to do with the child. So now the big question everyone's asking is, will Jay-Z finally come clean, or will he deny everything like he's done in the past? Because, y'all, this isn't the first time HOV's name has been dragged into a paternity scandal. If you've been around long enough, you remember when a man named Ramir Satterthwaite came forward years ago claiming Jay-Z was his father. According to reports, Jay allegedly admitted there could be a possibility, but his legal team quickly stepped in and shut that down after discovering Ramir's mom was underage when she had him. And you already know how that kind of situation could have blown up legally. So ever since then, Jay's kept his distance. Meanwhile, Ramir's been fighting for acknowledgement for years, taking the case to court over and over, trying to get Jay-Z to take a DNA test. And to this day, the battle still hasn't been settled. But apparently, he's not the only one, because not long after, another woman named Letitia Mayer also came forward, claiming Jay-Z is her father too. And here's where it gets even more wild. People who actually grew up around Jay supposedly remember when he was involved with Letitia's mom back in the day. Folks from Letitia's hometown even say it was basically an open secret that Jay was her dad. Now, with 50 Cent throwing fuel on the fire and this new alleged son making headlines, fans are starting to wonder if Jay-Z's carefully protected image is finally cracking. Is there really another secret child out there? Or is this just another rumor snowballing out of control? Either way, the internet's in meltdown mode. Beyonce is said to be fuming, and Jay-Z's silence is only making things look way more suspicious.
So like, me, I'm not even in it. I'm just looking at how you treat other people that's like, I mean, like damn, I know, I'm stand a chance. Even like the daughter he got. I'm not hiring my daughter for nobody. The whole reason to get money is for your kids. I mean, you got a daughter, like, she's supposed to have an opportunity to live in your house if she wants to. She's supposed to be a princess. She's supposed to be able to go wherever you go. Your image, all that shit don't matter. You know what I mean? So I'm looking like, man, it's too, like, man, you do shit I don't understand. Maybe it's above my thinking. You know what I mean? But I just don't get it, so like.
Girl, y'all better grab a drink and sit all the way down because the internet is absolutely losing it right now. Word on the street is that Jay-Z just got exposed for allegedly hiding another son. And baby, this isn't just some random internet rumor. Nope, insiders are saying there's real tea behind this, and it's spilling fast. Apparently, this secret child is even older than Jay-Z's marriage to Beyonce, which means he's been keeping this under wraps for years. Like, we're talking next level secret. And from what's being said, this truth is finally cracking through the surface, and Queen Bey, oh, she is not taking it lightly. Sources close to the couple are saying she's absolutely furious. And can you blame her? Especially since things between her and Jay were finally looking peaceful again after all those ups and downs over the years. Now, you already know when 50 Cent starts talking, the whole internet stops and listens. And baby, 50 is not holding back this time. He's not even giving Jay a chance to deny anything. He's saying that the baby's mother personally confided in him. Yup, told him everything, from the hush money Jay allegedly paid to move her out of the country, to how Jay supposedly told her straight up that he didn't want anything to do with the baby. So now, everyone's asking the same question. Is Jay-Z finally going to come clean, or is he just going to keep playing it cool like he always does and deny? Now, for those who might be new to this saga, this is not the first time Z's name has been dragged into a paternity scandal. Oh no, he's been through this kind of drama before. It all started years ago with a man named Rymir Satterthwaite, who claimed he was Jay-Z's son. Word is, Jay allegedly admitted privately that Rymir could be his kid, but as soon as lawyers got involved, they shut that down real fast.
Why?
Because Rymer's mother was reportedly underage when she had him, and that would have opened a whole new legal storm Jay definitely didn't want. Since then, Jay's kept his distance while Rymir has been fighting for recognition, and their legal battle has been dragging on for years with no real end in sight. But here's where it gets even crazier. Rymir wasn't the only one. Not long after that, another woman, Letitia Marrow, came forward claiming Jay-Z was her father too. And unlike the first case, this one had people raising eyebrows for a reason, because people from Letitia's hometown apparently remembered when Jay and her mother were together. Like, it wasn't just whispers. Folks who were around back then said they always kinda knew Jay might be her dad. So when Letitia finally decided to go public, it didn't really shock those in Jay-Z's inner circle. They heard it before. But guess what Jay-Z and his camp did? Nothing.
No.
Public statement, no denial, no confirmation, just silence. Instead, insiders claimed Jay handled the situation quietly, allegedly paying Letitia to keep her mouth shut, and even buying her a $1.7 million home to make sure she stayed quiet. Now that's wild because, unlike the Rymir situation, Letitia's mother wasn't a minor. So this one was way easier to sweep under the rug without any major fallout. But fans couldn't help noticing something strange. How both Letitia and Rymir look shockingly similar to Jay's kids with Beyonce. Blue Ivy, Sir, and Rumi. Like, we're talking same facial structure, same expressions. Fans even made side-by-side photos saying, "Come on now, that's definitely genetics working overtime." So now everyone's wondering, how in the world did Jay convince Beyonce that he had no kids before their marriage? Because let's be real, Jay lived one of the wildest, most reckless lifestyles back in the day. Yet somehow, when he tied the knot with Queen Bey at 38, she believed he was child-free. But word on the street is, she eventually found out the hard way. And ever since then, that topic of paternity has been a major source of tension in their marriage. But baby, just when we thought Jay-Z's old scandals were finally cooling down, things took a shocking turn when Money Slaughter jumped on Instagram and stirred the pot again. Now, Monies was going off on Carlos King and April Jones after April said on Carlos's show that she never loved Fizz, even though they were together. Remember, Fizz is Money's baby daddy. So yeah, that situation was already messy. But out of nowhere, Monies threw Jay-Z's name into the conversation. And that's when the internet went into full meltdown mode in a now-deleted post. Monies claimed she'd been told that Jay-Z had another baby outside his marriage, with a woman named Chanel or Chantel. She couldn't remember exactly. She said, quote, "He told me and my parent had a child by Jay-Z." And as soon as those words hit the timeline, the internet went full FBI mode. Fans started digging, connecting every and baby. They found Chanel Scott. Turns out, there really was a woman named Chanel Scott, a Trinidadian video model who reportedly met Jay-Z on the set of his Big Pimpin' music video back in 2002. According to old reports, they stayed in touch for years, with Jay flying her between Trinidad and New York. Then in 2003, Chanel gave birth to a baby boy named Isa Jalil, and that's when things supposedly got very quiet. Insiders say Jay allegedly gave Chanel $1 million in hush money plus a steady monthly child support payment to keep everything private. Chanel reportedly took the money, bought a gorgeous house in Trinidad, and has been living a peaceful, private life with her son ever since, away from all the chaos. But of course, once the Beehive caught wind of this, all hell broke loose. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, it was chaos. Fans were dissecting every rumor, posting old clips, comparing timelines, and trying to figure out how Beyonce was reacting to all this. And before anyone could even blink, here comes 50 Cent, of course, the king of trolling, the chaos commander himself. But here's the thing about 50. He jokes around a lot, sure, but when he drops tea, it's rarely baseless. And this time, he wasn't just trolling for fun. He came in hot saying, "Let me give y'all the undiluted truth." And what he said next sent the internet into a total frenzy. According to inside sources, 50 basically confirmed everything. He said Jay really did have a baby with Chanel Scott, and that this all went down right around the same time Jay and Beyoncé's relationship was just starting to take off. Apparently, Jay wanted to protect his image and his new romance, so he allegedly paid Chanel to leave New York and return to Trinidad permanently. And here's the kicker. 50 claimed there was even a DNA test that proved Jay was the father. Reportedly, Chanel's boyfriend at the time was listed as the baby's dad on the birth certificate. But once the DNA results came back, the name was changed to Jay-Z's. So yeah, 50 wasn't just hinting. He was straight up calling Jay out. He even said something like, "Don't even try to deny it, bro. People like me already know the truth." Now, you already know how the internet works. Once 50 said that, fans went crazy in the comments. People were like, all the dirt's about to come out on Jay-Z. His past ain't clean. He said it himself in his music. Papa was a rolling stone. Others were like, Beyoncé probably already knows but thought the money would keep things quiet. And honestly, they might be right, because those genes are way too strong to hide. Fans are literally saying, just get all his baby mamas together and take a DNA test. Let's end this once and for all. So now, everyone's sitting back waiting to see what happens next. Will Jay-Z finally come clean and admit he's got another child outside his marriage? Or will he do what he's always done, stay silent, and hope it all fades away before 50 Cent drops those supposed receipts he's been teasing? Because if there's one thing we know about 50, it's that he loves a good internet moment. And if he's sitting on evidence like he claims, then baby, things are about to get very, very messy. Then check out the next video.